You are here. That is enough. Whatever you carried into today, set it on the floor beside the bed. Whatever you carried into the last hour, set that down too. The room you are about to enter does not need any of it. There is a hallway inside you tonight. Long, cool, soft underfoot. At the far end of it, a great room. And lining the walls of that room, 50 doors. Behind each door, a different version of you. Some of them have already done what you are still trying to do. Some have already become who you are slowly becoming. Some are waiting for you, and have been waiting longer than you know. Tonight, you will meet one of them. Before you walk down the hallway, breathe in slowly. Out slowly. Again. In slowly. Out slowly. This practice asks you to believe nothing. Whoever you understand to be in this room with you. God. The saints. Your ancestors. Your higher self. Your future self. Your unconscious mind. The universe. The part of your brain that imagines. Or simply you, talking to yourself. They are welcome here. The mechanism is yours to choose. The practice is the same. You may close your eyes now if they are not already closed. You may set your screen face down if it is not already down. The room does not need light. The room does not need anyone watching. It only needs you. The hallway is real enough now to walk. Each step, unhurried. Each breath, a little slower than the last. The walls of the hallway are warm to the touch. The floor is soft. Dark stone, polished wood. You may choose, but it is not important. The ceiling is high, and arches softly upward. At the end of the hallway, the great room opens. You step inside. Around you, 50 doors. You do not need to count them. You do not need to find them all. On some nights, you will only see a few. On some nights, you will see them all at once. On some nights, only one will be lit. Tonight, one of them is calling. Let the pull come to you. Do not search for it. You are drawn to a door. Behind this door is the version of you we are meeting tonight. You may go to it now. You may take your hand to its surface. The wood is warm. The handle turns easily. When you are ready, and only when you are ready, you open it. Step through. You are drawn toward this door because you have been thinking about it. The door of the self who said yes. You have felt it recently, in the small hours when sleep will not come. You have wondered what that version of you looks like now. The one who opened the mouth and said the word when every protective instinct screamed no. The one who felt the fear move through their body like water and did the thing anyway. You have walked these halls many times. You know the way the light falls in this great room. You know how your breath sounds when it echoes off the high ceiling. But you have avoided this particular door. There is something about it that asks something of you even as you approach it. A kind of recognition. A kind of becoming. The door appears smaller than you expected. Not insignificant. Not diminished. But intimate. The wood is a deep amber color, warm as skin. There is no lock on it. There is only the handle, which you find your hand reaching for without deciding to. The room beyond is small and warm. Not sparse. Not lavish. A room that knows its own simplicity and has made peace with it. There is a window. Outside it, something like dusk, though you cannot say what time of day it actually is. The light is golden and slantwise. It falls across a chair, a table, a cup of something steaming. In the chair sits the self you have come to meet. They are comfortable there. Not restless. Not performing ease, but actually at ease in their own body. You notice this first. The way they sit. The way their hands rest. There is an openness to them, a quality of expansion, as though they have learned to take up space without apology. They look at you with clear eyes and they smile. Not a performance. A real smile. The kind that reaches everywhere at once. Welcome, they say. I have been waiting for you. I am the version of you who learned to say yes. Not to everything. Not carelessly. But yes to the things that mattered. Yes to the things that scared you. Yes to the aliveness that lived inside you and had nowhere to go. Sit with me. I want to tell you how it happened. It started with a small no that I finally said to the larger no. I had built a life around protection. Around staying small enough to be safe. Around making myself useful so I could be tolerated. Around keeping quiet so I could disappear. I thought this was wisdom. I thought this was grace. I thought this was the only way to survive the world. But I was drowning in a life that was not mine. Every day I said no to the things I wanted. I said no so automatically that I stopped hearing myself say it. I became a person who knew how to refuse. I knew how to diminish. I knew how to turn away from invitations and opportunities and kindnesses. I became expert at the polite decline. At the self-deprecating laugh that meant no one could hurt me by rejecting me first. Do you know what the cost of that is? It is not just the things you do not do. It is the self you do not become. It is the life that remains theoretical. It is the version of you who exists only in imagination, in the someday, in the if only things were different. I was 32 when I realized that if I did not stop, I would be 72 and still waiting. Still saying no. Still behind the closed door. Still safe and still drowning. The first yes was so small you would have missed it if you were not paying attention. A friend invited me to something. A show. A reading. Nothing important. Nothing that would change the world. But I felt the familiar tightening in my chest. The story came automatically. I was tired. I had work early. I did not have anything to wear. I was not good in groups. On, the cascade of reasons why no was the only answer. But something had shifted in me. Some small crack in the wall I had built around my own desire. I heard myself say the reasons and I heard them as the lies they were. Not lies about the external things. I was tired. I did work early. I did not have much to wear. But these were not the real reasons. The real reason was that I was afraid. Afraid to be seen. Afraid to want something. Afraid that I did not deserve to enjoy the evening. Afraid that no one would want me there. And I said yes anyway. I sat in that small room with my friend and other people I did not know very well, and I watched the reading, and I did not disappear into myself. I did not make myself small or apologetic. I ate the snacks. I laughed at the jokes. I felt the evening happen in my body instead of watching it from somewhere outside myself. It was nothing. And it was everything. Because that yes changed something in me. It was like I had been holding my breath for so long that I forgot I could exhale. That small yes taught me that I could say it and survive. That the world did not collapse when I took up a small space. That the people around me did not turn away in disgust when I allowed myself to exist in their presence. After that, the yeses came a little faster. I said yes to something I wanted to learn. I had always believed I was not talented enough, not smart enough, not the kind of person who could pick up new things. But I said yes to the class anyway. I was terrible at first. I was clumsy and slow and frustrated. But I kept showing up. And something extraordinary happened. I got better. Not because I was suddenly talented, but because I did the work. Because I stayed. Because I did not leave when it got hard. That taught me something about myself I did not know was there. Persistence. Commitment. The ability to stay even when I wanted to run. I said yes to help when I needed it. This was harder than the other yeses. I had built an identity around being self-sufficient. Around not needing anyone. And do you know what happened to my body when I started saying yes? It opened. I did not realize how much I had been closing. How much I had contracted myself into a smaller and smaller space. But as I said yes more often, my body began to unfold. My breath came easier. I could feel the sun on my skin without immediately feeling like I had to hide from it. I could eat food and taste it. I could move through a room without apologizing for taking up space. I am not saying that everything became easy. I still feel fear. I still encounter the impulse to close. I still sometimes say no when I wish I had said yes. But the difference is that now I know it is a choice. I am not locked behind a door. The door opens from the inside and I can walk through whenever I am ready. I want to tell you something about the version of you who said no. The one who hid. The one who protected by shrinking. That version of you was doing the best you could. That version of you was trying to keep you safe the only way they knew how. There is no shame in it. There is no failure in having needed that protection once. But you do not need it in the same way anymore. You have survived. You have endured. You have become large enough now to hold your own tenderness. You can thank that version of you. You can honor the walls they built because you needed them then. And then you can walk through a door and into a life where you are allowed to want things. Where you are allowed to be seen. Where you are allowed to take the risk that comes with opening. The self reaches out and places a warm hand on your chest. Right over your heart. You feel it there. Steady. Warm. Real. I have got it from here. You can rest now. You can let go of the need to protect quite so fiercely. You can start to say yes to the small things. You can let your body open just a little bit more. You can begin to believe that you are allowed to want something and go after it. You are allowed to be known. You are allowed to take the risk that comes with that. I have got it from here. The rest of the becoming is mine now. But I carry you with me. Everything you survived to get here. Everything you endured. Everything you learned by saying no when you needed to say no. I carry all of it forward into the yeses that are coming. We are the same person. We are walking the same path. We are just in different versions of the timing. And you will get here. You will find your way through the door. You will discover that yes is possible. That yes is available. That yes is waiting for you on the other side of the fear. You feel the warmth of their hand move away slowly. You feel yourself beginning to rise. The room is beginning to soften at the edges. The light is changing. It is time to move back toward the hallway. Back toward the door you came through. But you turn one more time to look at the self in the chair. They are still smiling. Still at peace. Still expanded into the life that was waiting for them. Thank you, you say. They nod. And you know somehow that you are talking across time. That you are thanking them for something they have not yet done. That they are thanking you for something you cannot yet see. You turn toward the door. You step back into the great room. The door closes softly behind you. The hallway is waiting. It is time to begin your return. You are open. You are alive. You are growing. You are taking the risk. You are free.